You see very clearly like the result of someone's choices, how they can become a totally different person in a negative way, right? Like they
Totally.
can get addicted to things, they can become an egomaniac. Like we see people become worse all the time. So like obviously people can change. It's like the great man of history theory we're not supposed to believe, but we also can believe like a person can do something terrible that change. Like if someone
Right.
can do something terrible that changes the world, why can't someone do something an individual do something good that changes the world?
Right, and there's an interesting study by Dan Gilbert that where he asked people, do you think you've changed over the course of your life,
Yeah.
like older people, and they were like, yeah, I have changed in all these different ways. But then he asked younger people, like, do you think you will change as you get older? And they were
Yeah.
like, no, I don't think I will.
Do you think that's because they thought they were like perfect, or they thought like they were helpless to believe that they could become different?
I think it's that we do have this feeling like we don't change. We think it's not likely, or we can't imagine how we might change, or how life might affect us and
Yeah.
cause us to change. So I think it's in some ways more comforting to believe that we won't change.
Yeah.
And so I think that's why people think that.
Well, you see some version of that assumption in the thing where people go, if 16-year-old me could see me right now, they'd be so disappointed, or like they'd kick my ass, and it's like, who cares what a teenager thinks about anything?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
there is like, if the younger version of me, and it's like, I would hope that the younger version of you would not even be able to conceive of what older you is doing or believing. I mean, again, obviously you can betray what are good ideals, but I think for the most part, like, they didn't know shit.
Right, exactly. I mean, we've all like gone back to visit old friends from high school, and felt like you've really nothing in common anymore,
Sure.
because you change in different ways over
Yeah.
that time apart.
Yeah, there's a Greek expression that character is fate or character is destiny, that basically sort of like who you are in the inside ultimately sort of is determinative. And I guess that's that's tricky to jive with the idea that we can change and evolve and improve. Unless, I guess what we're saying is that the one part of your character that's destiny is what you're realizing in the change.
Yeah, so I think that is like sort of true, that Greek expression, in that personality traits determine a lot of our life outcomes,
Yeah.
almost as much as like socioeconomic status and IQ, actually.
Yeah.
So in some ways, like who you are on the inside does determine what you'll achieve in life.